talking about deeper origins of sickness. People want to know why certain sickness becomes a part of someone's life at a particular point in his or her life. To say that the sick patient healthcare is not easy. The do's and don'ts to maintain and retain perfect health are so numerous. Most of us cannot adhere to all of them. The prayer of a righteous brother man to God for healing can revive all the major and minor organs in his body and bestow on him perfect health. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. It can persuade the Almighty God to send His holy angels to perform wonders in the body of the sick person. These days, most people pray and nothing happens. Why? They lack high moral standards. That's why. The Almighty God governs the affairs of this world providentially and through nature. If you are a virtuous person, God will deal with you providentially in a way that goes beyond nature. However, if you are a sinful person, God will abandon you to the laws of nature. In my own evaluation of the sordid activities of human beings in this sinful world, God providentially assists 25% of the world's population, and He abandoned 85% of the world's population to the laws of nature. What does that mean? It means 25% of the world's population could directly receive their healings from God through prayer and faith, while the remaining 85% of the world's population must have to traverse through the rigors of the medical institution and alternative medicines such as herbal remedies to receive their healings.
All right, this person is asking, this person says, can prayer of faith restore health to a sick person in our modern society today?
My sister woman Nancy, sincerely speaking, prayer is the foundation of spiritual healing, but the negative traits surrounding most prayerful individuals prevents them from attaining the level of prayer that can simultaneously restore them to perfect health. It is not very easy to draw healing powers through prayers. Healing through prayer requires a certain level of spiritual perfection that is beyond many praying individuals' lack of faith, sexual immorality, looking down at people, and our strong attachment to the things of this world, etc., are negative traits that weakens the quality of our prayers and prevent our ability to attain true prayer that works. True prayer, which is rare in society, is founded upon faith, free from immorality and materialistic excesses.
This one says, what would you say about herbal healing?
Sinners, and in fact every one of us, should thank God effusively for including astonishing variety of plants, trees and other healing substances in His creation. Each single plant receives its power from the stars above it. Each herb has a unique power to cure a particular illness. Nature has many healing properties, adherents of ancient methods of healing. The sick don't merely pick herbs, they speak to them and galvanize them into performing wonders in the bodies of sick people who imbibe them.
The third person is asking, person says, are there ancient remedies for sicknesses such as cause straight cancer, hepatitis, liver problems.
People who are not destined to die from all the sicknesses you have mentioned will benefit immensely from ancient methods of healing.
Wow. The fourth person is asking, says, in society, you will find people who are always sick. You know, they hardly enjoy good health. He said they are always on medication. Why is this?
There is always a curse behind vulnerability to sickness. Maybe the cause is rooted in ignorance or waywardness, or perhaps the sick patient deliberately persists in doing something which he knows perfectly well is not right, etc. Maybe certain bad habits of his are not in conformity with divine and natural laws, yet he persists in them, and eventually his body will rebel against what he has been doing. Also, karma is often behind certain souls incarnating in human bodies that are vulnerable to sickness. Such sickly people might be passing through the reaping process for evil seeds sown in the past.
This one is asking, says, what would you say about long-standing sicknesses?
Bad karma is always present in long-standing sickness. It might have been incurred in present life, or maybe carryovers from previous earthly existences. Of a truth I tell you, my sister woman Nancy, many chronically sick people are actually preparing to depart from this world. Such sick patients will no longer respond to treatment.
This person says, Guru, please, can you outline some of the deeper origins of sickness?
Those of us who are proponents of ancient methods of healing are exclusively interested in the deeper origins of sickness, such as karma, the destructive influence of the mental states such as melancholy, grief, and despair, inner conflicts of the sick patient, depression, emotionally generated disorders that often manifest in the form of sickness in the human body, etc. Because we know that a human being is a spirit clothed in a human body. Now, talking about deeper origins of sickness, people want to know why certain sickness becomes a part of someone's life at a particular point in his or her life. To say that the sick patient had a genetic predisposition still does not answer the question of why. Why should a young brother man or sister woman or a little child be suddenly struck down with a crippling sickness? Why should a baby be born deformed? Answer to these questions cannot be found in the physical body of the sick patient. Such answers can only be found in the spiritual aspects of the sick patient.
It says, please shed light on the kind of problems that comes from excessive indulgence in sexual intercourse.